What up, y'all? Before you guys click off the video, no, this is not a repeat video. Alright, you guys have not seen this before. This is a new video. We're gonna be analyzing the gameplay today. So I know you guys seen this gameplay in the last video, and like I said then, we are going to be analyzing it in a new video, and that's what this is for. So let's get right into it. I cannot speed flip, so what you're gonna see here is, well, at least I don't think this is a speed flip. It's actually me air rolling left while I'm front flipping forward and holding boost. If you guys need to learn that, I literally just binded my left bumper to be the hold air roll left, and I don't have to do much other than front flip forward while I'm holding the boost. So right here, I'm going to back off the ball because I know it's going to go into the back corner, and I'm just going to stay safely hovering around the back goal. And what you guys are going to see here is that he's going to go for a flip reset, and normally I would want to go and attack the ball, especially since my teammate is in the back corner, but I don't because I don't see the opponent dribbling towards the goal. So I think it's safest to just stay back where I would give myself enough time to save the shot if he were to actually flick it towards the goal. Well, luckily my teammate clears it out here. So right here, my plan is to kind of knock it into the center, and you know, I actually mistouched it, and he was actually all the way downfield, so it actually would not have been such a terrible thing. But if you noticed, my teammate does not have any boost, so this is actually like a bad decision just to begin with, even if I were to center it correctly, just because my teammate would not have been there to actually create a goal in the first place. So you just gotta be mindful of your teammate's boost, especially now that you're able to see. So right here, I see that he's going for an aerial, and I'm trying to check to see if my teammate's in goal so I can decide whether I'm going to challenge the ball or not. And I see that he should have been up by now, so I make the split-second decision to go for the ball. Right here, I was trying to see if I didn't have enough speed to do a hook shot into the goal. So I just back off and grab some boost and let my teammate do his thing. Now, this does give up possession, but sometimes, in my opinion, you just got to reset. What you guys are about to see here is a very dangerous play. As you can see, the opponent has made a full recovery after my teammate failed the challenge. And so he's got too many options right here, especially if he grabs that 100 boost right there. He can either pass to his teammate, or he can, you know, go head for the goal and just straight dribble into there. So you got one of two options as a defender, and the safest option is to head towards the goal so you can have enough time to either read the pass or the shot. Or you have the second option, which is what I did here, which is go straight for the challenge, which I did not do correctly because I did a little hesitation here. So I was in this awkward position where I wasn't far enough to read the pass or the shot, but I also wasn't close enough to engage him in a 50-50. So he beats me, but luckily my teammate was there to block it. Now that I've learned my lesson, I rotate back home, and I'm just going to wait and see how the play develops. But now that we see that both of the opponents are actually on one side of the field and our teammate has the ball, it's very important that we open up the field and give our teammate the option to pass, but he does go for the open net here. Now that the opponents have the ball, what do we do, class? We go home to the back of the net, yes. So the opponent is going to score here, and I'm going to explain why. So the reason is because I'm going to where the ball is going to land, so for a better shot for myself, when I should be going for the ball where the opponent's going to hit it. And that's because you always want to engage into a 50-50. This is because if you cannot beat your opponent to the ball, you want to be able to predict where the ball is going, for your teammate and for yourself. Right after this kickoff, you're going to see the ball go up, and even after analyzing the gameplay, I still feel like I should be going for this ball because not only is it my side of the half, but if you can see, I have plenty of boost. But what I couldn't see is that the teammate actually went up with the kickoff, which is actually dangerous in my opinion just because it leaves your goal vulnerable if it were to get past you, but it pays off here. So my opponent doesn't actually go for the kickoff here, and I'm going to have it in their corner. And since I don't have a lot of boost, I'm going to see if I can make another mistake and see if I can punish them. Unfortunately, I don't get a goal here, but luckily my teammate's here to keep up the pressure. So I can come back, get some boost, reset if I need to, or attack again just like I did here. So right after this hit, you're going to be able to see that I'm going at such a high speed that I can beat him to the ball. And I'm going to just go ahead and go for a center. Hopefully we can make something happen here. My teammate does lag behind. He's all the way in the back. But he does come up and eventually hit the ball. It forces the opponent into an awkward position where they can't really clear the ball. And that leaves us with an open net. And remember, kids, always try and steal your teammates' goals. So I'm going to do a terrible kickoff right here. But I am able to knock the opponent off the ball at least. Luckily, that makes my opponent mad, pulls him away from the ball, leaving my teammate with an open net. Right after this kickoff, I'm not in an ideal position. My teammate is downfield and I got two opponents coming towards me. Notice that he does stagger in the air a little bit longer, which gives me just enough time to challenge it into a 50-50 right here. And just like we said earlier, we were able to predictably keep it in this corner, giving my teammate the confidence to go for the ball. Now that I see my teammate going for the center, I'm going to hook around midfield just so I can get a better angle on the shot. And even though we did a terrible shot there with not a lot of power, it was still able to get through. At this next kickoff, we're going to get a shot on goal actually, but as you see, the defender blocks it, and I'm going to see if I can try and catch it, but my teammate takes care of it for me. But the idea there is to kind of catch it and wait for my teammate to come there to pick it up anyways. So luckily he was actually there, anticipating my play. Now that we're in the lead for the first time in the match, I'm going to play a little bit more defensively and, not risk too much. Unlike my teammate here who goes for a double commit, which he should not have gone, but luckily the other team double commits, leaving an open goal for me to capitalize on. So as I give the ball to the opponent right here, he hits it off the wall, but I notice that he's already in the air. So I'm not even going to go ahead and challenge this. I'm just going to go straight to the goal. And it's actually turns out to be a good thing because as you'll see, my teammate is actually upfield. So if I were to go ahead and take this challenge and completely miss, it would be an open net for them. As soon as my teammate misses right here, I'm going to completely turn around and hook back around towards the right side of the field. And this is because I'm anticipating their backmost defender to clear out in this direction. But that doesn't happen. Luckily, we're back in their corner. Again, I'm just going to wait for them to make a mistake. We engage in a 50-50 here, and unfortunately my teammate is on his own right here, but I'm not too worried because he goes back into the net. They double commit once again, leaving yet another open net, which causes them to forfeit, win us the game after losing the whole match, and I finally make it from Diamond 3 to Champ 1. If you guys would like to see more content like this, let me know in the comments below. Give me a like, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.